Alright, Themis, you ended up top 32 with YCS Bochum. You played Nekroz, that's correct? Yeah, best deck, of course. Yeah, is there anything you want to say before we go to the deck list?
I was testing both Nekroz and Shadows for this tournament, but the thing is, Shadows was not that consistent. It could surely catch many decks off guard,
right.
But I found a very weird build that worked for me, and that is mostly made to kill the Gene-lock deck with the Scalding and Lances.
Yeah.
So
let's see this.
Standard things 3-2. I play 3 Valkyrs and 2 Colossus and 1 Trishula. I play 2 Colossus because I have 3 Rota in my main deck, and 3 Valkyrs because I don't play Gene main.
Oh,
so,
okay.
And I mainly go for Valkyrs plays in mirror match.
Okay. That's new. No Gene main.
Yeah, I will explain later.
Yeah.
5 Jews. The only reason that there are 5 is because I also have Denko and 2 main normal summons.
Yeah.
And because mainly I was expecting way too many Satella Knights for this event, and I played against 5 in Swiss. And Denko with Rota was the main thing I wanted to do.
Yeah.
This is better for the mirror match, obviously, but against the other matchups, Denko is better, I guess. They're sure it's one of the MVPs of the
new
tournament.
Heavy Storm, pretty much.
And I also keep this. They're also good in mirror match because game 1 they can catch your opponent off guard with Shared Rides main, and mostly Lances and Scalding. They're like more outs. If I have this and Book of Echo and either of these, I have an out to the Gene-lock. And also because I played the Lady with Hirota, it's like I can go for a second, she'll draw the Scalding, and then next turn I could go for the Lady. I also side them out mirror match when I go first. When I go second, I just side them in again also. 3 Veilers. I didn't like Maxi in the main. I generally don't like Maxi in mirror match. Mainly because Veiler will surely stop the Gene-lock and will catch many players off guard, just hitting the Valkyries with this. And if you hit the Valkyries, it's most likely a game. But it's worse than Maxi against other matchups. This is the MVP of the tournament.
Nekroz, okay.
So how it started? When I was testing Shadows, I was trying Lancia, the Jeff Jones build. But the thing is that if you play Nekroz, Lancia if you use Lancia on your first turn, you can't use your Valkyries, so you might die. But this is also the same thing with Lancia against the Gene-lock, and you can use way too many things to get the opponent off guard, like hitting a cycle or mirror, hitting the target in the graveyard. So you can. The opponent has to resolve the spells, and this might make them to waste their hand for something they don't want to do. And mainly because against Satellas, it's when you have this, just win. No one they will waste their normal summon, and you just end everything with Crow. And also it's way better against Call of the Hundreds and Oasis, such stuff.
Cool. Okay.
The main Gene out. So we suppose 3 Rota. I believe this is the key to how the deck runs right now. If someone plays less than 3 Rota, he's mad, for sure. Okay. 6 spells, and I never considered playing more than 6. 2 Mysticals. Also, mainly the reason why I'm maining them is because of the Gene-lock, the Scaldings and Lances, but they work perfectly against Satellas. 3 books. I couldn't play without the best card in the game, and also this is for not only for the Gene-lock, but mainly because I was thinking, I'm not the only one who is just maining Veilers, not Maxi. Many other players would have figured out that Maxi is not good, because if the other guy can go for a Gene-lock with the protection, other Maxi will just go, and then you will be like in a coin toss to what to do if you have the outs. This also saves you from Veiler whenever you use it. And you can dodge way too many things. Even game 1 against backrow decks, you can dodge Fiend's Chain and such stuff. And the preparation price, of course.
That doesn't mean it. Okay.
Side deck, 2 Maxi against Tellars, Shadows, and bad Nekroz players. Side blocker, I guess against everything except from Satellas. Mirror match, Shadows, you can shut out pretty much everything. This only because I wasn't maining it and I was afraid of material beast things, but also I sided against Satellars and Burning Abyss. Third Dengo, of course. Excel Force, because I mained the DD Lady. If my opponent sees DD Lady game 1 or game 2, I side her out for Excel Force, because most of the times they will go for like Valkyries. If they can Jinlock, and then if they have one more shards, they go for Valkyries, not for Trishla. But then you have this counted. Jin, side against everything except for mirror match, because I don't have any protection for the Jinlock, and everyone is maining DD Lady. I never waste anything to go for the Jinlock. I just side this against every other matchup because you can shut them down. Third Mystical, Rageki, 3 of course. 2 breakthrough, side against Shadows, Burning Abyss, 1 or 2 against Satellars defense, and I wish I played more than this, more of this, 2 or 3, I don't know. If I had space I would play more than this for sure. It's like a huge blowout against Satellars. Every Satellar played, we're always siding fragrances, and this was instant out the fragrance. But the most important thing is that many times when you have MST in your hand, you have the dilemma to, if you want to keep it in your hand, to use it if they end phase if they end phase you call the handed. But the thing is, if you keep it in your hand and they don't end phase you call the handed, this is bad, right? But with this, you just use it whenever you want. It's better than MST against Stellars. For the extra deck. The Kalito targets. I use this only once. I use this quite many times. Castel, Cowboy, Lavava, Exton, Direwolf, Fragment Zero, Rhapsody, 2 Emeralds, and these. So standard extra deck. I only kept these because I didn't want to lose any random clay. I didn't use most of these cards, and I also didn't use 2 emeralds, but it came out pretty much many times while testing.
Yeah, just in case also. Alright. Okay, Themis, any last words?
Yeah, I want to thank my team, YCS Gaming. You can check us on our site. And also thumbs up for Piran. I lost to Piranasi to top 32 because in game 3 I was in a very advanced position, and I went for Valkyries, Manju and Trishla, and then got Mirror of the Ice Barrier for everything.
Okay.
Yeah, I lost this.
Okay.
I guess that's all.
Yeah, okay, Themis, thanks for the deck profile and congrats with your top 32 spots here at YCS Bochum.